Evidently we're going to need people in every Friday because, I have heard, Carrabis and I texted briefly over the weekend, but man, he is gone.
Who's this?
Yeah, out of the bio. Instead he has baseball's official tribal chief or whatever, and then 6 things for that Ortiz podcast.
Okay, the tribe, never mind. I was going to offer a slight defense of Carrabis, that when he had to add the Ortiz thing, I think you only have so many characters in your bio, right? So I thought maybe he had to make room for the Ortiz thing.
I guess.
If he has, tribal chief.
Call him real quick.
Number one
fan.
Sure. KMS is also 3 letters.
Oh, that's true. I was thinking at KirkVincero or something.
Yeah, you just had KMS before, right, Justin?
Yeah, it was just KMS.
Oh, my mistake.
I think.
That's.
I saw people tweet about this. I thought the same thing, that they are like no part of this Ortiz. Like, get away from this guy.
Right. I didn't even really think about that because he's still tied to the organization.
Hey, what's the situation here? People are upset.
Yeah, I know. You texted me about it.
Yeah, why have you removed KMS from your bio?
Who do you think?
There's a few reasons.
Okay.
First, the number one reason: stolen valor. I haven't been on the show enough to justify. I feel like you're bragging about a show that you're.
Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
I think this defense was crafted after the fact.
Yeah, probably, but okay. Number 2.
Yeah. Number 2, Kirk Minahan does not have the show in his bio, so it's kind of like, all right, act cool. Yeah, like you're on the show, like you don't have to be like, hey, I'm on the show.
But you already had it there, though, and it's my show. It's me.
Right, and then third,
okay.
I added. Well, you should have. I have my other shows in my bio,
sure.
anyways.
Yep. But I know you have. Yes, I have no problem with that. That's who you are.
Correct. And then third, I added the new show. So but
you have like baseball's official tribal chief. It's like 90 letters. Come on.
I know, but you can't just like list all your fucking shows. That's lame.
That's what you did.
But I'm not on the Kirk Minahan show regularly enough to be like, all right, I have Starting 9. I have Section 10. You'll find me on every episode of Call of Poppy. But like Kirk Minahan show, like I'm not on every episode. So if you see that, you go look at it.
It feels like you're moving away. It feels like you don't want to be part of this anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you, it hurts me.
That's just not true. Anytime, any weeks that you want to cross check, I'll be like, yeah, I was here, I was there, I was doing this.
I understand. I understand that. I do understand that. And you were in Iowa.
This is a factual statement.
Okay.
That if I put a gun to my head and said, shoot me if I'm lying. I have been on every single Kirk Minahan show that I have been available in the state of Massachusetts to do the show since September? No, like October.
Okay. So you're saying this is not, nobody's telling you to do this. You're not moving away from the show. It's just you feel like you have not earned a spot in your bio right now.
You know what? I'll put it back in November when I'm on every single show every single week, when I can be there, when I'm on the show as a regular, then I will say that I'm on as a regular. Right now, I don't deserve that credit. I'm not on every week.
I respect that.
Don't you think the audience thinks of him as part of the show? Like, don't you think they, even whether he's here or not?
It doesn't matter if that's how he feels. I respect that. That's a perfectly reasonable line of defense, I think.
Yeah, it's stolen valor. I'm not on every week. I wish I could be. I'm not. And I know that people, there's something, because when I originally came on, I said that it was going to be shiny new toy syndrome. People are going to like me when I first came on. And then, you mix in Ryan Whitney. He's been great on the show. And it's like, well, everyone likes Whitney now. And it's like, okay, so then make them miss me. Make them miss me a little bit.
It's been twice in 10 months, Jared.
People like him.
They do like him. Well, all right. Everything else is good?
Everything else is good. I've been on fucking 8 flights in the last 3 goddamn weeks. And then I just talked to Justin this morning. He said that the Friday show is now Thursday. Thursday we do Starting 9. So I don't know if
Thursday's possible. I may be heading out Friday to where you were before Iowa. I may be leaving Friday.
I already did Iowa. I just got back.
Oh, me for the K season 2.
Oh, I thought you meant this weekend. Yeah. So I mean, if you're recording Friday, I'll be there, and if you're doing Thursday, then that's when we do Starting 9. Just so that all those babies on Twitter that think that I'm leaving the show. I'm not leaving the show. It's just called baseball season, which is my actual job.
Okay, and the Yankees right now, did they win yesterday, Mike?
They did.
So we're rolling right now. Since I've brought my Yankees hat in, things have changed.
Not really. They're
Oh,
just
yeah.
playing bad teams.
Big bats, big wins. Red Sox are collapsing. This is fun. I predict the Red Sox will finish 4th in the AL East. Write that down. 4th in the AL
Rizzo and
East.
Gallo, baby.
I mean, Heim Bloom. The bloom is off the rose, I would say. That's my headline, Jared. Not good.
Ooh.
Not good. Fired. They should get rid of him. Gone.
Red Sox fans are not happy right now.
They suck. It's pathetic to watch. I mean, Tampa just danced all over him this weekend at the Trop, baby. Was it home or away?
Yeah.
I think they were home.
They were at the top.
The Trop.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
Trop
don't
till
know
you
anything.
drop. I mean, absolute disaster. Who they play tonight? Off night Monday?
Off night, and then they got 3 against Detroit, who's not good.
They're losing 2 of those
The
3.
Mariners this weekend, baby.
Is that right? Where are you going?
I'll be there.
To the Red Sox?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, to the Yankees game.
Oh, Yankees Mariners this weekend?
Yeah.
And the Yankees will be in first place in the AL East by September 22nd. Write that down.
That's it.
They are
down.
currently
Bold.
7 games back.
What, and what, I don't get lost column. That's all I care about. LC lost column. What are we behind the lost column?
You are 6 games behind. Yeah, the Rays.
Oh, fuck yeah! The banner is coming. My man Booney.
The number he was hoping for.
We are rolling right now. Rolling. All right. Well, yeah.
Game's rolling.
So so if we don't meet up this Friday, then we'll figure it out. I'll talk to you.
All right, let me know.
All right. Goodbye.
I'll let you know it hurts that Jared's like, there's plenty of other guys in that seat that have been great. Ryan Whitney, Quantum Week Chris. Do you have Mike Portnoy in? Anyone else?
That guy who won the contest or the raffle a while ago. Terrific.
He does have I do a podcast with David Ortiz thrown in there that doesn't really need to be in there. You can
I
just
think
have
that's
the
more of like a
branding
self.
play.
Yeah. I yes. As long as there wasn't any missive from anybody who said, hey, Kirk criticizes Ortiz, but that seems very unlikely at this company. But you do never know.
It seems unlikely at Barstool, yeah,
Yes.
that they would allow it. But I could also see Jared being a guy like where if they even suggested it, he's like, nah, all right, it's easier to not
But I
have
don't
it
think
in there.
but I don't think you would do that to me and then not tell me.
True. Yeah, he would have been honest about it.
Although if he told me, I think he knows I'd lose my mind. So
That's
it's.
fair.
But yeah, at the same time, if he did that, probably like I do want Jared to do well though, and this is who he is. So like he would choose David Ortiz over me if we were both falling off a fucking cliff or something.
You're fairly understanding of Jared's position.
Well, because he doesn't mask it.
Right.
I respect. I
I
respect
think that's
that.
debatable. Like if
You're debatable if he is a fanboy.
business opportunity, he would choose David Ortiz. If you both died on the same day, he'd go to Kirk Minahan's funeral.
No fucking.
Yes, he
No
would.
way.
Yes, he would.
Point.
What are you, out of your mind?
He knows you personally. Like you guys
Crazy.
for a long time.
He does a podcast with Ortiz.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
new.
he shows up every week for that.
No, that's new. That's
Oh, that's
fresh.
not even Dave.
I
that's
read
not
it in the
Dave,
bio.
that's not even. I would take no offense to that. That's not even debatable.
Of course he'd be at Ortiz.
He'd go to fucking Mark Bellhorn's. David Ortiz.
He'd go to the Dominican Republic for Ortiz's
Yes.
funeral.
Yes.
So are you saying like I should go to my favorite athlete's funeral before I'd go to your
I
funeral?
mean, Dave, I'm not saying you should do anything, not do anything. Do you understand who we're talking about? What he does? Like what? Yes, go. Yes, I don't want you to go. I would go to David Ortiz's funeral before your funeral. Like what?
All
What is
right.
it? Do you understand why that doesn't make any sense, Mike?
Of course, yeah. Well, just knowing what I know of Jared, even just peripherally, like knowing what I know of him as a character, he would be at Ortiz's.
Of course.
It'd be weird. It'd be, as Dave would say, bad branding. If
I
it
I
was.
know-
say a career movie has to go right.
I know Jared as a character. I'm just saying he knows you on a much. I don't want to be like.
No, he
intense.
doesn't.
He knows you on a bigger level than he knows David Ortiz personally.
He'd
Somewhat.
He'd send flowers.
Somewhat, but
and
he's
he'd be at
he's
Ortiz's.
doing this podcast with Ortiz now. They probably talk. I don't think that's true.
All right.
You saw the natural chemistry they had in that trailer for the podcast.
He said Ortiz is coming in here. I want to know if the deal is showing the 6. Does he split 10s or does he take the win with the 20?
See, you may want to mask stuff like that until he gets in.
What do you mean?
Then you hit him with it.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.